What's up, man? Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're crushing it. Let's get it. So one of the philosophies of this channel is the idea of inside out, right? The world around you being like a mirror, like a representation of what happens inside you. And I stand firmly behind it. But another tool, another very effective practice is starting in the outside world, allowing it to change you in the inside. When we talk about becoming more attractive in social situations, whether it's with women or in general, then this is one of these things that can change you from the outside in. Slow the fuck down. Slow the fuck down. Right? Move slower. Talk slower. Embrace the silence. Right? It is such a powerful thing, and it's almost like exposure therapy, because what we're dealing with is pressure. Struggling in social situations often has to do with pressure. And one of these pressures is silence. It's pauses. And if you cannot handle that pressure, it conveys insecurity. Being insecure in your ability to handle your emotions. And this is both unattractive, but it can also make people uncomfortable. You're talking very fast and filling up every pause in silence. So why is it so attractive if you start talking and moving slower? In general interactions, it conveys confidence and authority. It is like saying the pressure that we all feel in these silences, the pressure that we all feel in social interactions, it doesn't faze me, it doesn't bother me, it doesn't affect me. And on top of that, you're saying, I am not worried about people talking over me when I leave a silence, when I leave a pause. And paradoxically, it will happen less if you come from that energy. In seduction, so with women, the pressure and release, right, of moving and talking slower and these pauses that are created, this is pressure and release, and this builds attraction. Literally builds attraction. Imagine being on a date and fucking ending every sentence that she's putting out, talking over her, right? Yeah, confirmation, validation. Just filling up every moment of silence and every space in the conversation. Literally no attraction can be built in a conversation like this. It is the pause that creates space for the non-verbal to take over, which leads to attraction. And it is skillfully releasing that pressure with your words that also shows great leadership, right? Social leadership. Not only is it attractive towards women, it is also attractive. It conveys authority and confidence in every single social situations. So, of course, if you cannot handle this pressure, what should you do? First of all, understand that, and I learned this from a good friend of mine who's a singer, your voice, your bass line in your voice comes from your stomach, right? So if you are talking, and if you're going to talk slowly, you should focus on pressing out the air through your stomach, as if you're extending your stomach, right? Your voice will be low instead of being all the way up here, right, in your chest, and your voice will be higher, and it creates a tendency to talk faster, right? Let it go, man. Breathe out, put all the air down in your belly, and press it out as you speak. It makes a world of difference, and it already poses a baseline confidence and something to focus on, right, on your breath, to actually talk slower. On top of this, your pressure, right? Pressure wants to release. That's the reason why you are with women and in social interactions talking so fast and so much, is because you want to release pressure that you're feeling. The best trick to release your pressure without anybody being able to tell that is through your toes. Move your toes to release pressure. If you feel uncomfortable in these silences or whatever, you can remain grounded and still while just releasing the pressure through moving your toes. So with that being said, I challenge you, as you go through life from here, start playing around with these pauses. Every social interaction you're in, especially when somebody asks you something, right? And the pace is to be dictated by you. Play around with these pauses. Play around with silence. Talk extremely slow and really embrace that pressure. Release it through your toes, release it through your breath if needed. Embrace it. And through this exposure, you will start to understand that all these pressures are not real. So the reason this one thing, talking and moving slower and embracing the pressure, right? Mastering pressure and release, why this has the potential to change everything about your social interactions is because a lot of the things you would like to improve are caused by you not being able to regulate yourself in social situations. Often when it's about pressure, right? So exposing yourself to that very pressure, mastering it, right, allows you to regulate yourself in social situations, and you will start to see all these other things in your social interactions change as a result of it. Start playing around with pauses, move slower, talk extremely slow, and master the pressure. Master the art of releasing pressure in a different way. That's it. See you in the next one.